Hey, Kyle. Sorry to bother you at work. Are you still on your lunch break?
Yeah, Allie, I was just about to start eating, actually.
Okay, is this a good time? I wanted to ask you something. You know my little shoulder bag, right? Have you seen it anywhere? I could have sworn I put it away in the closet like always, but it's not there.
Oh, you mean that black one?
Yeah, that's the one.
You haven't used that thing in forever, though.
Well, I guess I haven't used it very much since Melanie was born. It's a logistical thing, you know? Now that I'm taking a kid around everywhere with me, I need more bag space. But I still use it from time to time.
Oh, really? Sorry. I hadn't seen you use it in so long that I figured you didn't want it anymore. I kinda gave it to my little sister a while back.
You what? You gave it to Nelly?
I talked to you a while back about her husband, right? He's hit kind of a rough patch in his career. He's not really taken home enough money to pay the bills. Nelly tells me they're in a really bad financial pinch. And Nelly's kid is still a baby, so it's not like she can go out herself and work.
I'm still waiting for the part where you explain how that's related to you giving her my shoulder bag.
I'm getting there. So she's got a class reunion coming up, and with the hard time they're having paying their bills, she doesn't have any money to spend on a nice dress and stuff. I was under the impression that you didn't really use that bag anymore and probably wouldn't miss it, so I let her have it.
That is still not a valid reason for giving her that bag. How could you just give that to her without even asking me? It's my bag.
Come on, what's the big deal? How long have you had that bag? You bought it before Melanie was born, so it has to be more than 10 years old. What's so special about an old bag like that? It's probably out of style anyway.
Don't you know anything about bags? It was a really expensive brand. It doesn't matter how old it is. I still loved the design and it was still in good condition. Not to mention I bought that with the money I earned before we got married.
I'm really sorry, Allie. I had no idea. Tell you what, you can go ahead and buy a new one, okay? Any bag that you want.
I can't just go out and spend a couple grand on a new handbag right now. We have a child, Kyle. We need to be saving money for our future.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, Allie.
It's not like I can just ask her to give it back. You already gave it to her. So I'm just going to have to live with it. But Kyle, let me make myself perfectly clear. You will never do anything like this ever again, okay?
Yup, I've learned my lesson, Allie, honest. I just got so caught up in wanting to help her out,
Why was giving her my bag the first thing you thought of? What about giving her money? Isn't that easier?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, does that mean you'd be okay with giving her money?
If you want to give her some of your monthly spending money, then be my guest. You've been going to the bar a lot lately, so how about cutting back on that?
Are you kidding? You want me to stop drinking? I work hard enough to deserve a little fun.
Is drinking the only way you know of to have fun? You can't get a new hobby, not that drinking is a legitimate hobby. If you can do that, you'll both be healthier and have more money to help out your sister.
But we both have jobs, right? We're not exactly hurting for money or anything. What do you say? Could we give them a few $100 a month to help them get through this hard time?
We may not be hurting for money, but we're definitely not rich either.
We're able to put away a decent amount of money every month. I'd say we're doing pretty well. And think about it. When's the last time we've had to hold off on buying anything we wanted because we didn't have enough money?
That's less about how much we make and more about how good I am at managing our finances.
Please, Allie, won't you please help out my sister? All I'm asking for is $500 a month.
$500? That's not exactly pocket change, Kyle.
Nelly's husband has only taken home $1,100 a month after taxes, Allie.
Wow, I didn't know they had it that rough. I didn't even know how it's possible for 3 people to live on just that.
Right. Do you understand how serious I am now? It's not gonna be forever, just until Nelly's able to work again. She tells me that she's looking for a daycare for her kid right now, so I doubt it'll be very long.
Just to be clear, this is a gift, right? In other words, you're not going to expect her to pay it back.
Well, yeah.
All right, then tell me how long you want to keep this up. Pick a date and stick with it. No extensions.
How about a year?
A year? Oh, that is way too long. You can multiply, can't you? What's 500 times 12 months, Kyle?
Okay, up to a year, or however long it takes her to find a daycare for her kid, whichever is shorter. Would that satisfy you?
Fine, I can deal with that. However, you're going to have to be on her back about finding a daycare as soon as possible. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you so much, Allie. I'm gonna tell Nelly right away.
Be sure you let her know that $500 is the absolute maximum amount, too. And if you want to give them anything beyond that, it's going to come out of your monthly spending allowance.
I got it. I'm pretty sure $500 is all they'll need, though. That'll be a lot of money for them. I really can't thank you enough for agreeing to help Nelly out, Allie.
Hey, Kyle, where are you right now?
Hey, Allie, I'm still out eating lunch with my friend. I told you about that before I left, didn't I?
Yeah, you did, but something's come up and I'm going to need you to come back home right now.
You know I can't do that. He had to drive a whole hour to get here. I can't just flake out on him like this.
Tell me where Melanie's piggy bank is.
Her piggy bank?
You gave it to Nelly, didn't you? We have been looking all over for it, but can't find it anywhere.
I have no idea where it is. You don't think I'd be so heartless as to take my own daughter's money, do you?
You did take my shoulder bag, so...
Well, that was only because I thought you weren't using it anymore.
And it's not just that. A couple of my scarves and a watch are missing too. Go on and fess up, Kyle. You've got a long enough rap sheet for me to know it's you.
Rap sheet? Don't talk about me like I'm some common criminal.
If you didn't take it, then where is it? If it's an inanimate object, it can't just get up and walk away.
Maybe Nelly stole it?
What? When was she at the house?
A couple of days ago. She came with her kid just to chat and have a cup of tea with me. You were at work, and I'm pretty sure Melanie was at a friend's house at that time. I don't know, maybe she took it while I was in the bathroom or something?
I don't believe it. She's a thief. I'm gonna have to talk to your mother about this.
No, you can't. If you do that, it could cause a huge rift in our family.
I don't think I have any obligation to hold back here just because she's family. What she did was a crime, you know.
They're in a huge financial crisis, though.
And we're giving them $500 a month to help them out. What, is that not enough for her? She can't pay her bills unless she steals an elementary school girl's piggy bank? If she wanted more, she should have asked for it.
Okay, I'll talk to her about it.
You got that right. And don't forget, I want all the money and the bank itself, too. Melanie's been working so hard to save up that money. She's been holding off on spending any of her allowance for, I've forgotten how long.
Don't worry, I'll be sure to get it all back, trust me.
Make it quick. And one more thing, tell her that she has crossed the line and there is no coming back from this. We're cutting off their $500 a month support, and we will never give them any support ever again.
Isn't that going a bit too far?
Too far? Is that a joke? I don't believe it. You're still taking pity on her after what she's done?
I don't think you understand what she's going through right now. I mean, think back to your own college days. You said that you were in a really bad bind when you first started out on your own, right?
Yeah, and? As bad as things got, I never stole anything from anyone.
I bet you'd feel different if you had to take care of a kid and yourself. We might be doing all right for ourselves now, but who knows what curveballs life might throw at us. We could end up in the poorhouse by the end of the month. What if we got in a bad car accident and couldn't work? Or worse, what if one of us was killed? The kinder we are to the people around us, the more those people would be willing to help us if something like that happened.
I'm sorry, what does that hypothetical have to do with letting Nelly get away with stealing? I really can't see the connection at all. I would never even think to steal from my benefactors, no matter how hard life got for me.
Okay, maybe I'm not exactly putting it into words as best as I can, but I don't know, I just think we need to be the bigger person and let it slide. You're being way too hard on her, I'd say. She's my sister, after all.
I understand how you feel, Kyle, but I think it's time we transition away from monetary support. We can help her look for work, help her out looking after her kid, that sort of thing. I'll bet there are plenty of government programs she could take advantage of, too. I can help her look for some.
Well, I'm pretty sure she's already doing that by herself.
Then I guess we'll have no choice but to talk to her then. If we don't know what kind of support they need, we won't be able to give it to them.
Wait, let me talk to her first, okay? You see, she kind of told me about her finances in confidence. She doesn't know that I've told you about it yet.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, I'd rather she not know that you know, at least for the time being.
Well, I guess I can see where you're coming from. All right, fine. You go ahead and talk to her first. Be sure to let her know that I'll be willing to help her out in whatever way I can, okay?
I'll do that, Allie.
And again, talk to her sooner rather than later. Melanie is really sad about losing her piggy bank.
You got it. I'll talk to her right away.
Good afternoon, Nelly. I wanted to let you know that we just got a lovely fruit basket delivered to our house. Some of these are really exotic. They look delicious. The tag said that you were the one who ordered it. Is that right? Oh, it arrived. Oh, that's great to hear. We actually just got back from an amazing tropical vacation. We had some of those fruits at our hotel, and we thought you guys might like a taste of the tropics too, so we ordered a whole set to send to your house. Oh, wow. Thank you. I think I might just dig into some of these for dessert tonight. But, if you don't mind me asking, are you sure you guys should be going on a big vacation right now? Oh, let me tell you what. I was not looking forward to traveling with a baby, but the people at the airport were really nice. Did you know they let you carry on a stroller for free? And that boy slept through the whole flight. He basically fell asleep the second we stepped onto the plane. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that. A tropical vacation, huh? I'll bet everything was pretty expensive. No, we actually paid for everything with the miles my husband had on his credit card. It barely cost us a thing. Right. Listen, I bet you're sick of talking to my husband about this, but, Oh, you mean the money, right? Well, yeah. So, have you thought about my offer at all? Do you want to sit down and try to sort out your finances? Wait, our finances? Yeah, if you've got enough money to go on a tropical vacation, we should be able to make things work. I'll bet if we just change a few things here and there, you'll be able to save up a lot more than you currently are. But before that, I did have one other favor to ask of you. I have been waiting for you to give Melanie's piggy bank back. When can you bring that over? What are you talking about, Allie? Melanie's piggy bank? I don't have it. I didn't even know she had one. Sorry, I'm not following you. I've heard about everything from Kyle, Nelly. He's been giving you a lot of money and even some of my personal things. Huh? He's been giving me money? I wish. I'm still waiting for him to make a single payment on the $20,000 he owes me. It's like squeezing blood from a rock trying to get money out of him. Whoa, wait 1 second. $20,000? That's news to me. Really? You didn't know I lent him $20,000? No! Wow, wow. Yeah, wow is right. He's been telling me that you guys were in serious financial pinch and needed our help. We've been sending you $500 a month for the last few months. I haven't seen one single cent of that money. I don't believe it. Kyle lied to me. Nelly, it looks like we've got a lot to talk about. Would you mind if I came over to your house right now? Definitely. Come over anytime. I think Kyle's been lying to both of us. I want to hear straight from you what's really been going on. Gladly. I'm curious what else he's been telling you, too. I'll put on a pot of tea.
Allie, where are you? You're not at home. Did you go somewhere with Melanie?
Look at the dining room table.
What? What are these, divorce papers? What's the meaning of this?
I thought that would be obvious.
Well, it's not, so start explaining. What's the matter, Allie? What did I do to deserve this?
I think you know.
I'm asking you because I don't know.
Does the number 20,000 mean anything to you?
Oh.
I see that jogged your memory.
Nelly told you?
I keep waiting and waiting, but you never brought back the piggy bank that you told me Nelly had stolen. Then one day I randomly got a massive basket of tropical fruit from her in the mail. We got to talking about this and that, and before long, we started to realize that we were both under some misconceptions.
I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
So are you finally ready to tell me the truth?
Yeah, I'll tell you everything. You see, there's a friend of mine, and his mom is really sick, like deathly sick. She needs an operation, but her insurance company says they won't cover it. And obviously the surgery costs a fortune, so he asked me if I could help him foot part of the bill. I didn't know where else to turn, so I borrowed the money from Nelly to give to him.
Uh-huh. And why didn't you ever think to talk to me about all of this?
Well, because it's a ton of money.
Uh-huh, right. Well, would you like to try to tell me the truth again, or should I do it for you? Looks like you've chosen the latter option. You borrowed it to give to the girl at the bar, didn't you? And you didn't borrow it from Nelly, you borrowed it from some much shadier people. You just used the money from Nelly to keep them off your back for a while. I've been looking into you for the last week. I know everything. So you can cut with the lies, Kyle. You've got nothing left to hide. So let's start over. Would you like to tell me the whole story now?
I'm so sorry, Allie, but she really was in trouble. I mean it this time. I wanted to do whatever I could to help her.
And she never contacted you again after you handed over the money, right? Not only that, she quit her job at the bar and left town.
How do
I know that? Oh, you want to know? It's simple, really. I went through your phone.
You what? You can't do that. That's a violation of my privacy.
Your privacy? You helped yourself to our family's savings, my personal belongings, and even our daughter's piggy bank. And yet you still want to act all sanctimonious about your privacy? Oh, I have had enough of you, Kyle. I don't want to hear anything else from you but how you're going to pay all that money back.
I'm sorry.
Apologies aren't going to get you anywhere with me. Or your parents. Yes, Kyle, both your mother and your father both know what's going on.
Oh, no. You've got to be kidding me.
You borrowed $20,000 from your younger sister, and you have yet to pay back a single cent. No, Kyle, I am definitely not kidding you. You can't blame me either. You were the one who went and dragged your family into this financial mess.
This is bad. What did my dad tell you?
He told me that he had no objections to me divorcing you, and also that he would make sure you paid back both Nelly and me for everything you took from us.
I will. I'll pay back everything, I promise. But please don't divorce me. You're making a huge mistake, Allie. I've been working really hard. I never told you, but I've been working a part-time job on my days off. I'm doing everything I can to pay everything back. So please give me a chance to show you how serious I am. Trust me.
You want me to trust you? After you got deceived by an idiotic lie from the first pretty girl to ask you for money?
All I did was give her money. It's not like I was trying to have an affair or anything.
Is that so? Then you'll have to explain the texts I saved of you asking her out on dates. How can I interpret that any other way than you were trying very hard to have an affair?
Well, the thing is, I just, wanted to go talk to her, see how she was doing, that sort of thing.
You can stop trying to make up excuses, Kyle. You went into debt to give money to a girl you were trying to have an affair with. Not only that, you borrowed and stole from your own family to try and pay it off. I don't need a disaster like you in my life anymore. Get your things packed up and get out of the house.
Allie, please, I'm so sorry. I'll never go to that bar again, or any other bar. I'll never borrow any money again either.
Those are all very good things for you to do, I'd say. Not that it's going to keep me from divorcing you. Good luck in your future endeavors.
Don't talk like that, Allie, after all we've been through. I need you. I can't live without you. I don't know what I'll do without you in my life. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay back all my debts by myself.
Borrowed it of your own accord, Kyle. You're going to have to figure out some way to pay it back on your own.
I never thought she would deceive me like that, though. She told me she would pay it all back to me eventually. I'm a victim too, Allie. Oh God, please don't leave me.
You can call yourself a victim all you want. The fact remains that all of this is your own fault. You used our own goodwill against us and betrayed the trust of your wife and your sister. And the heartless cherry on top of the evil cake is the fact that you even stole Melanie's piggy bank. Are you some kind of psycho? Do you even have a soul? I will never, ever be able to forgive you for everything you've done to your family.
I didn't have any choice, Allie. It's not like I could just come out and admit the whole thing to you. You would have left me on the spot for sure.
You can't have thought you'd be able to keep that a secret from me forever. You were only delaying the inevitable.
I was a complete idiot. I'm truly sorry. I'll never make such a moronic mistake again. Can't you find it in your heart to forgive me?
Never. Not in a million years. I told you, Kyle, I read your texts. You didn't just want to check up on how the girl was doing. You were telling her that you were in love with her.
That's not true! I was never serious about her! You're the only woman I love! Please believe me!
If you really loved me, you wouldn't have done what you did. You stole from me time and time again and told me lie after lie after lie to justify it. Even after you knew you were caught, you still kept trying to lie to me. So no, I won't believe you. I will never believe a thing you say to me ever again. Even after all that, Kyle kept trying to fight the divorce for some time. But once his family got involved, he became much more pliable and consented to the divorce in short order. Right before he signed the divorce papers, he got on his knees and begged me one last time for forgiveness. He seemed so sincere and broken up about it that I almost believed him. Almost. Unfortunately for him, I can't unsee what I saw. I read all of his texts to that girl, all the "I love yous" and the "when can I see yous." So the only feelings I have left for him are hatred and scorn. Right now, Kyle is getting hit from all directions with payments on his original loan, payments to his sister, and alimony and child support payments to me. And out of those, he's currently behind on his payments to his sister and his child support payments. I'm feeling pretty good about my decision to not trust him right now. If he doesn't make his child support payments in the next few days, I am prepared to sue to have his paycheck garnished. I'm not concerned at all about how rough his life gets anymore. I'm going to make sure he fulfills his responsibilities to his daughter. Oh, and one more thing. It turns out Kyle broke Melanie's piggy bank to get the money out, so I had to buy her a new one. What kind of monster does that, really? Melanie's a strong girl, though. She's kept her head high throughout all of this. From now on, I want to devote myself to supporting her more than ever before.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.